Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Here, Daily CRUMB, help you along your way today. Well, we hope so. Anyway. Peace. Here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day this is for you. And welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, iwishhewouldhavejusthitme, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. It's Christiana Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How grows it with you? Hey, it's a Wednesday. Within Wednesdays, wake and bake Wednesdays, you getting up and baking some brownies or some cookies? I don't know. How's that go? A wandering Wednesdays? Oh no. Willful Wednesday? I don't know. What's that for you? What's that for you? How's that grow for you? Huh? Oh no. Okay, here we go. Swing it. Well, I just talked to, I love it. To little twins, my cousins. Not so little anymore. She got a little one with her, which is so beautiful. Whitney and Margaret, little twins. I think they were the first twins that I'd ever met, I think. And they both peed on my knee. Yeah, that was beautiful. Cousins from the car side, and Whitney used to say her name, Whitney is a bitch. Remember? It was so cute. It was so cute. So I talked to Whitney as a bitch today. Her name's Elizabeth was her middle name. Just like my Ariana. Yeah. Anyways, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got an interview after this. There is a masterclass happening. JF Tiger, TF Tiger, called Unstoppable. I've shared it on my business page and on the Facebook there. Of course, Annette Von Breda is helping to bring this all together. Issa Beautiful, Issa Beautiful. I really think her and Callie need to get together. Callie, Sanette, speak. No. Anyways, I just love them both. Both femmunities have been a very big lifeline for me, and I've made some beautiful, beautiful soul sisters. And I used to say it was my heart got broke by more girls than guys. More girls than boys. They got my heart broken. I was more afraid of them than men. I mean, this is true. This is true. So, you know, those my bullies mostly were all girls. Lots of mean girls pretend to be friends with you, and then I mean, at least with the guys, the competition was about how far you can spit, you know, arm wrestling and things like that. It wasn't about how you put your makeup on or who got the bigger boobs or right. Well, whatever. So there we go. Hey, no, you know, that's the things that I noticed it did too. You know, that's why I. And then that's also, I think, well, I've read and studied, too, with the autism in females, too, that do tend to get along more with the boys, more masculine, because they're more physical and practical. Like, got a more practical, logical brain, I guess. I don't know. Very creative, too, though. I don't know. We gotta find a balance. Anyway, what inspiration we got today? Inspiration that came out. This is 36. Makes a 9. Well, didn't we just do this one? We're only on Wednesday. I'm pretty sure this was Monday. Set aside a meeting with yourself and keep it. Make it a priority. Treat that meeting like you would any other. Melissa Stegamus. Set aside 10 minutes to write down 5 values that are important to you. Keep this list in your pocket as you go about your day. So we're in a hump day, the middle of the week. Did you make that list? Did you keep it handy in your pocket? Did you schedule it in that 10 minutes? And did you keep that meeting with yourself? Well, I don't know. Oh no, what's that for you? What's that for you? Okay, we're going to... Middle? Okay. Okay, a little reflection to go with that. How about that? A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Mark Twain. That's a 50... Well, that makes a 9-2, a 5-4, and a 3-6. Now, Sangill. A 5-4 and a 3-6. 9-9! Oh, what a special day. Oh, yeah. That's the day my career wrote Vacation from Rock Bottom! Woohoo! Okay, here we go. Okay, so a man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. Mark Twain. Take some time before bed to appreciate yourself. Oh, this will help. Here we go. Ha ha ha. Take some time before bed to appreciate yourself for who you are. You are on a unique path, and you're doing the work. Are you doing the work? No, but are you? But seriously, are you really doing that inside work that only you can do? I mean, you can open up and allow Spirit in to help you too. Just make sure it's the all-loving one, okay? Because there's lots competing, okay? All right? There's a war going on, okay? Vengeance is God's. I don't know. How's that grow for you? How's that grow for you? But pay attention, right? Why is it? If you're not loving yourself, if you're not accepting yourself, what is that for you? Okay? Why not? Is it because you were told you're unlovable, you're unacceptable, oh, you're too needy, or you're so sensitive, and oh my goodness, blah, 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 blah. What was the messages that you got told? Oh, no. How do you feel? You're not approving of yourself still, or accepting yourself. Hey, maybe you don't approve, but accept it, okay? This was parts of me, this little part of me did its best to survive. There's no right or wrong, no shame or blame. It's just, hey, that's why when we look at the little child in there, the only answer is love. Just needed some love. That's all we need. I mean, look at how the plants flourish when you just give them love. Imagine, as humans, you give us the love. Oh, no. You seen that in your life? Somebody that seems, they've been supported and loved, and, look at how far they grow. Children will explore further the safer they feel at home. When they have that solid foundation, they will actually explore further. So if your child is, I mean, it could go either way, because, sometimes they just want to get as far away from you as they can. I don't know. Depends on how that grows. It all depends. Like, how did you? Well, like, with your parents, did you want to get far away? I'm like, I don't want to turn out like that, or I wanted to be just like my mother. I did. I wanted to be just like her. Now I'm like, please, God, no. Make me. I want to be the way you made me to be. My slow and steady self. Growing with the flow. Oh, yeah. Always silly. Don't you know? Okay? Yeah. That's how we grow. That's how we swing it. Okay? That's the spider. That's on the bottom. Pat on a totem on the bottom and a pat on the... Oh, I love the story of Charlotte's Web. Isn't that beautiful? But it also kind of goes with the story of Spider, that's where the written language came from, because it was in the webs. And in Charlotte's Web, Charlotte would write the little words in the web. I don't know, have you read that story? I love that story. That'll do, pig. Okay. Weaving. What are the stories that we weave? And that's another part of the story. Is that we're looking at all these little losses, right? We're tending to the rip in the web because of this little thing that got away, but we're seeing this bigger, juicier morsel. We're missing that. Okay? We're missing all the blessings that are being caught. And that because we're focused so much on the little losses. And sometimes, it seems really big at those times, but when we look at the grander scheme of things, all these losses are little losses, right? When we lose ourselves, that's a big loss. But how can we really lose ourselves? We're always with us. How do we lose us when we're always with us? Huh? Oh, no. I don't get that. But we have that ability to respond, and we have a response ability. Okay? And what have we done with that? What have we taken in our lives to take responsibility, to be accountable for the choices that we make? Right? That little did the best that they could to survive. And look at, they did a remarkable job because you are here. That means your little did a great job of getting you to adulthood. That's right. Let's be grateful to those little ones. All right, let's be grateful. and allow them some rest now. Okay, it's time to put that survivalness down. We're here to thrive. I don't want to survive. I want to live. That's the time now. It's the time for living. Okay, Pow-Wow, time for celebrating and sharing, right? We have these gifts to share. Gifts are meant to be shared. Yeah, we hoard things all the way. What good does it do if we put everything all in our storehouses and then it all goes moldy before we even get a chance to use it? Right? Things are meant to be shared. There is enough in this world for everyone. Nobody needs to go without anything. But then we have some, and that's scarce, and we just need to keep grabbing and keep grabbing. We're still stuck in the survival mode that there's not enough for everybody. We're taught to fight against each other and all that. Where does that get us? Oh, no, look around. There's enough examples in history. Maybe it's time to change up. We have a responsibility and ability to respond in a different way, to make a different choice, to stop these cycles. And every single one of us adults, no exceptions, 100% responsible for making those changes in our own lives, right? And then create that ripple down the line. Oh no, how's that grow for you? How's that grow for you? Right? And then we look at that standing people, those roots. What are the roots? What we give them to our children? What was happening in our roots? Maybe we've got some root rot or whatever, right? We can still love them and lovingly release them to their own life lessons, those kinds of things. Like I say, I'm staying away from familiar, no? Because then we just keep creating those cycles because we want to go for what's familiar, right? It's like that. I can't even remember who it was that said that. It's like we go for these toxic relationships because they're familiar. It reminds us of things in the family when we're just working and trying to survive and all that. It feels like they're filling a hole, but they're actually making that hole bigger, right? Because until we approve of ourselves, and we're not looking for that outside approval, we're not looking for that outside belonging. We belong to ourselves. We belong to our Creator. We belong to this earth. So we always belong. You breathing? Your heart beating? You belong here, and you're essential, and you have a gift to share. And it's time to get it out there. Okay? Divine timing, not my timing. Look at that. Look at that. And you don't think so. Give yourself that quiet time. Rest and see. Look at the things that you value. Is the life lining up with that? And how can we do that? And you give yourself that time. There's the wisdom and that inner knowing. We get in touch with that. Because it's hard to hear that. It's a still, quiet voice. Right? But if we don't follow it, we're going to cease to exist. Right? Just like salmon. If it doesn't follow it, and sometimes it seems hard, and salmon looks crazy to the rest of the animal kingdom. And why are they flowing up the stream? Why do they keep swimming up the stream? They got to go to their spawning grounds. And that is death and rebirth all in that one area. Right? They go there, they lay their eggs, and they die. The eggs are born, there's the rebirth, and they swim out to the river. They got the easier way. It's the older salmons. It's the older salmons, right? And just like as we get older, right? Enjoy that childhood. It's the shortest time in our lives. We're going to be adults for a whole lot longer than we're children. You know, God willing. Whatever that is for you. So enjoy this time. Let our children enjoy the times being children. They're going to be adults soon enough. Okay? Let's not rush them into that. Let's not rush them into that. They need time to explore, and let's let them be bored. Oh no, there's a whole bunch of stuff coming out here right now, but it begins within. So let's start with ourselves, okay? And we be that living example, right? Just by living our lives and looking at that, giving ourselves that time, seeing what we value, and seeing if that reflects on the outside in what we're doing, right? And what is that? What is it we need to do to prove ourselves, or just accept ourselves? Just accept ourselves the way we are. Take some time before bed to appreciate yourself for who you are. You're on a unique path, and you are doing the work. You know, I'm not checking on you. You know, okay? Oh, it's all right. Here we go. So what I'll say to you, beautiful beings, biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do, because you know it. Yeah, this world needs you. You wouldn't be here if it didn't. Just to be you, fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out. Know that's you. I'm so glad that you're here on this earth walk. I'm so glad that you choose to stay. I know, every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow. Slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come closer, come closer. Here we go now. Let's stop the video somehow. I wouldn't have it any other way though. I love yous.